watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Well, hello crafty friends, it's Holly with Melody Lane Inspired, and I'm coming to you right away. Like, I couldn't wait to bring this to you, so I'm gonna do a quick recording here because I wanted to let you know that rolling out in beta, not only if you've seen my last video, we have Cricut AI, but we have a new tool panel. So that's very important because this is all the stuff we use to edit our images. So I wanted to make a quick video really quick. We'll go more in depth in another one, but I wanted to go ahead and show you what you can be looking for in Design Space. Now, it is a slow rollout in beta, so not everybody has this, but those that get that, I want you to know, wait a minute, how do I do this? You did not lose. Hello, Lucy. I know, but see, we're doing stuff. You gotta wait. Okay, you gotta let me work though. My Lucy distractions, this happens all the time when I'm working. See the new tools? Is that exciting? It's exciting. It's exciting. So let's go ahead, go in Design Space, go into the tool panel, and give you a quick little demo of it so you can see. But let's go ahead and look at the tool panel. First glance, when you look up here, you're gonna go, whoa, that is like way simplified. There's not nearly as much up here. So let's go ahead and talk about what we do have up here. So up here, this edit button, this is gonna be huge. We're gonna get a lot of our tools right here, but we'll go ahead and walk through these. So we still have the undo and the redo. Then here you can choose your function, the same as you would before. You have the ability to align here, which I don't have anything selected, so it's not lighting that up. But if I had more than one thing selected, it now would let me go ahead and align. And then you can choose your options here, just as you could before. Now, these aren't lit up because I'm not distributing anything. If I was, then those would be in black that I could select also. You can go ahead and choose arrange here as you could before. And then these are gonna be your flip. So this is gonna be flip horizontal and then flip vertical. Oh, he's upside down. And then your width and height, and then you can unlock here. Now, all the rest of them are right here where we hit the edit button. So once we hit that edit button, we are able to go ahead and do our size here. One that's super important to me is the XY coordinates, because lots of times I come up with a card base and I know, hey, I gotta score it like 1.5 inches over. So this is where you will put your coordinates for that. And then you can rotate it as you were. You can put just numbers in if you like, which I like. You say I wanna rotate at 90, I can just go ahead and do that. Now you can still go ahead and pull it at the corner and rotate. And then another tip is to hold shift while you're rotating it, and then it does it in bigger numbers. So you don't have all those little numbers. I find this easy to do because you see how it goes from this right to 0. But if you're looking for those odd numbers, just don't hold shift and then you can rotate it tiny by tiny. Tiny by tiny. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but little by little. And then under that we have our effects. So we have the offset button, the sticker button, and then the warp button also. Now sticker and warp are going to be access features, so those two you will have to be access to actually complete it, but it lets you know here when you click on it that that is an access feature. And then all those combine ones, which we still have, if you go over here, you still see we still have combine, attach, flatten, contour, and slice. Those are still over here, but now we also have them added right over here also. Which I actually really love this because I love having, I find it easier than even the little things across the top. I can see them better. I have those, like doctor said, over 40 eyes. I guess that's a real thing. So it becomes harder to see, but I find this much better, and I love that it's right next to my image here and I can just have everything I need within there. Now let's talk about the text. So say we want to add the word happy. Because happy is just a happy word. You just gotta keep living, L-I-V-I-N. Okay. Now when we bring a font in, we can go ahead and see what the edit tool does in there. So across here, again, you can change the color and the operation and your font selection here. Which something that's gonna be happening with the fonts too, I want to share is that they're trying to simplify it. So all of these that are say BFC or DTC, those are gonna be coming off, and it's just gonna be the name. So say here, this would be Fantasy Connected versus BFC Fantasy Connected, which is really no big deal. The only thing it's gonna change is that it could change the the alphabet lineup. So this would no longer be in the alphabet of B, it's now going to be in the alphabet of F. So don't think your fonts are missing. They're not missing, it's just rearranged. But the great thing is you will still be able to type in, say, BFC in the font search, and it's still going to pull up all of those for you. So that's something I want to mention too, that you'll be seeing change in Design Space. Now back to editing this. Once we hit the edit button, and now over here we're going to get those same width, height, your X, Y position, all of the same stuff here. But then you get these font tools down here. So we have the alignment, so if you want it centered to the left or to the right. And then you have to choose the center if you want it centered, top or bottom. And then you can turn your text wrap off or on right here. And then your letter and line spacing, and I use these a lot. Especially the line spacing. I almost always change my line spacing, which before it had an arrow up and down to change it. In this, it doesn't. So you will just give it a number. So say I type 1 for my letter space, and that did that. Now, if that's too big, then you can just go down, I'd say 0.5. And you can type in any number till you get it to the distance that you'd like. Say I go 0.3 and so on. So those are just now going to give a numeric actual number. And here you can go ahead, select ungrouping, and then you can ungroup either to just letters, you can ungroup them to lines, or ungroup them to layers, which I just have the one word selected here, so these are grayed out, but you would have that ability in that. And then this is where you add your curve to your text too. So you can go ahead and do that just like I did in the image that you're seeing, and then the same effects and all the combine, that is a farm tool. The combine, it's really the same word, isn't it? But the combine tools. So that is what is going to be rolling out slowly in Design Space in the beta. Now remember, it is a slow rollout, the same with the AI. Now to see if you have any of these great updates, you will want to be in beta. So to be in beta, you just go down here to your settings, and then you can choose beta or live and check for updates. And eventually you will have these. I'm so excited for you guys to play with these too. Now AI is another one of the access features. I don't know how anybody's part of Cricut without access to me. I mean, that gives you access to over the million images, all the fonts, the warp, the sticker, the monogram maker, so much. It gives you access to so much, and you save on every purchase at Cricut, and you get the Create AI, which is so fun. I will go ahead in the links below, put the link to our Create AI video where I show and explain all about Create AI, and it really is so fun. We were just live doing image sets, and we were taking commands from people and creating some AI, and it just brings me so much joy, like literally makes me giggle, and the anticipation on the image is so good. Here's one I had it do yesterday. I told it I have a tricolor Bernedoodle I wanted in a field of wildflowers with some butterflies, and it perfectly made my Lucy Lou. I absolutely love it, but it's so much fun to play with, so much fun. And let us know in the comments below, do you have the AI? What do you think? And what do you guys think of the new tool panel? And I know change can be difficult always, it just takes time to get used to, but I will say this change I got used to very, very quickly. You got everything up here. The only thing you got to remember is, if I'm not seeing what I need, just go ahead and hit that edit sign, and then you'll be taken to the rest of the tools that you need. But I actually really like it. I love having it right beside the image that I'm working with. I find it great. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do a more in-depth video too, just with creating in Design Space using all that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys like the new tool panel. Drop in the comments below and let me know what are your thoughts on it. I know it's new and new things can be intimidating, but I'm telling you, this is a really easy one to get used to. So thank you guys, and happy crafting, everyone. Bye.